The crimson twin suns of Kepler 442b cast long shadows across the crystalline desert as Adam checked his plasma rifle's charge indicator. 87%. It would have to do. Please don't give me to them, Maheen whispered, her small frame pressed against his back as she peered over his shoulder at the approaching dust cloud. Her voice carried the tremor of someone who had seen too much death for her 17 years. Adam's jaw tightened. The Vrex hunting party was closing fast. Their biomechanical steeds could cross this terrain in half the time it took human vehicles. He'd known this moment would come eventually, but he'd hoped to get her to the extraction point first. I'm not giving you to anyone, he said, his voice steady despite the odds. Human promise. 3 months ago, Adam had been just another colonial marine stationed on the outer rim. Then came the distress signal from Research Station Omega-7, and everything changed. The Vrex, a species that viewed other sentient beings as either resources or obstacles, had discovered the station's xenobiology research. What they found there had sent them into a feeding frenzy. Maheen had been the only survivor when Adam's squad arrived. The brilliant young xenobiologist had witnessed her entire team harvested by the Vrex, their neural patterns extracted for the aliens' twisted experiments. She carried within her mind the location of every human colony in the sector, information the Vrex would kill entire worlds to possess. The dust cloud grew larger. Adam could make out individual shapes now. 6 Vrex hunters mounted on their serpentine bioconstructs, moving with predatory grace across the alien landscape. Their chitinous armor gleamed like oil in the dying light. There's a cave system 2 clicks north, Maheen said, consulting the scanner on her wrist. My geological surveys showed it goes deep. Adam shook his head. Cave means trapped. We make our stand here. He activated his combat suit's defensive protocols, feeling the familiar hum as energy shields powered up around them. The suit was military grade, designed to keep a single soldier alive against impossible odds. It had never been tested against a full Vrex hunting party. Why? Maheen asked suddenly. Why risk your life for me? Your species barely knows mine exists. Adam smiled grimly, checking his grenade supply. 4 plasma charges and 2 EMP devices. You're wrong about that. Humanity has a saying, no one fights alone. Doesn't matter what species you are. The Vrex hunting party crested the nearest dune, their mounts hissing and clicking as they tasted the air. The lead hunter, distinguished by the neural crown grafted to its elongated skull, raised a bioweapon that pulsed with organic malevolence. Surrender the specimen, human, it commanded in perfect standard, its voice a wet rasp. Your interference has been noted and recorded. Compliance will result in swift termination rather than harvesting. Counteroffer, Adam called back, raising his plasma rifle. Turn around and pretend you never saw us. I'll consider not turning you into component atoms. The hunter's mandibles clicked in what might have been amusement. Admirable. Your species' propensity for futile defiance is well documented. You will make excellent research material after we claim the specimen. That was when Adam smiled, the kind of smile that had made drill sergeants on Earth take notice. Yeah, about that. See, you made one critical error in your calculations. Enlighten us, pray. You assumed I came alone. The first plasma bolt took the lead hunter center mass, spinning it from its mount in a shower of ichor and shattered carapace. Adams shot, but not his weapon. Maheen watched in amazement as 12 more figures rose from concealment among the crystal formations. Colonial Marines, their active camouflage systems deactivating to reveal combat armor and enough firepower to level a small city. Echo Squad reporting, came Lieutenant Torres's voice over the comm. Sorry we're late, Adam. Traffic was hell. The Vrex hunting party found themselves surrounded, outgunned, and facing something they'd never encountered before. Humans who had turned the hunt around. Impossible, the surviving hunters hissed. The specimen traveled alone. Our scouts confirmed. Your scouts confirmed what we wanted them to, Adam replied, never taking his aim off the nearest Vrex. Humans don't leave their people behind. Ever. The battle was brief and decisive. Vrex biotechnology was impressive, but it couldn't compensate for superior tactics and the kind of coordinated assault that only came from soldiers who trusted each other completely. As the dust settled, Maheen emerged from behind Adam's protective stance, staring at the Marines who had materialized from seemingly nowhere. The extraction beacon, she said wonderfully. You've been tracking it this whole time. Torres nodded, removing her helmet to reveal a scarred face and knowing eyes. 48 hours ago, Command detected unusual Vrex movement in this sector. Adam volunteered to be bait while we maneuvered into position. Bait? Maheen looked at Adam with new understanding. He shrugged, powering down his rifle. Sometimes the best way to protect someone is to make yourself the bigger threat. Humans are really good at that. As the evacuation shuttle descended through Kepler 442b's thin atmosphere, Maheen found herself studying her rescuers. These Marines, these humans, had risked everything for someone they barely knew, from a species they'd only recently encountered. Your people, she said to Adam as they boarded the shuttle. They're either completely insane or the most honorable beings in the galaxy. Adam grinned, settling into his seat as the shuttle lifted off toward the waiting starship. Why not both? Besides, you said it yourself, no one fights alone. That's not just a human saying anymore. Looking down at the receding planet, Maheen realized that humanity had just taught the galaxy something new about the value of standing together. The Vrex would think twice before hunting anyone under human protection, and in the vast darkness of space that made all the difference.